Kind of does look like bird poop, doesn't it? Hey guys, Lauren here from Corner of Hope and Maine. Hope you're doing well. We are talking about Top Full by Jon Renau. By the end of this video, you're gonna know the pros, the cons, who I think this piece is great for, and all that good stuff. So to kick it off, let me know, what is your level of hair loss? So are you in the beginning stages? Are you kind of in the middle? Or are you like me, where your hair loss is a little bit more advanced? Let me know in the comments. I'm really curious to know. This piece is actually best suited towards those with a little bit more of advanced hair loss. And why is that? This piece is huge. That is really great for people like me who have a large defined area of loss on the top of their head. Probably not so great for people who are just starting to thin along the parts. So let me tell you about this piece. So again, this is Top Full by Jon Renau. This particular color is 10H16. This is what I usually wear on a day-to-day basis. Typically for my daily wear, I wear Top Style, the synthetic version. It's formerly known as Top Secret. And this is kind of like the big sister to Top Style. So she is the exact same style, but she's much larger. So Top Style, I think, is somewhere around an 8.5 by 9. This one is 11.5 by, I think, 11. So it's really a wiglet, and I'm going to show you what that looks like in just a second. So just to give you an idea, there's a clip right up front here. There's clips on the side right about here. There's another set of clips down here, so kind of right above my ear area, and then one at the nape all the way down here. So it goes, it truly does feel almost like a wig. It's very, very comfortable in that regard. And that's interesting to say because sometimes wigs aren't that comfortable, but this is a hand-tied, stretchy topper. So it like moves with your head. It's not like that typical topper that sits right on top. So in a lot of regards, it's more comfortable than a traditional topper. And I'll show you the inside in just a second. One thing I want to note about this piece. So this is right outside the box, okay? I didn't customize it. I haven't de-shined it at all. You can see it's a little bit shiny. Right now I'm using a light to film. I have to do that a lot of times the way my home is positioned. Very, very dark throughout most of the day. So I usually have to use a light. But on my blog, I'm going to go ahead and post some photos in some different light just so you get a better idea aside from this, because I know it's helpful to see things in different light. And I also know it's very helpful to see things right outside the box. So like I was saying, I did not customize this at all. The only thing I did was I flipped the part. I part my hair on the right side. So I did move the part. I haven't thinned this, I haven't de-shined it, I haven't cut it. You can see it's a little bit flat and it hangs a little bit right here. So ideally I would probably blow dry this back a little bit here and thin it out a bit. But for this video, I just wanted to show it to you right outside the box so that if you do decide to purchase this piece, it looks exactly like this when you get it and there are no surprises. Jon Renau just introduced this in this synthetic version. So Top Full has been available in human hair for quite a while. And I actually have that here as well. This is the human hair version, different color, of course. This is, what is this color? 24BT18S8, otherwise known as shaded mocha. So it's rooted at the top. It's a nice, very dark blonde, although it looks, I guess it's not too dark. It looks lighter on film. But it's been available in human for a long time and everyone was asking for a synthetic version. And lo and behold, they decided to introduce this. So that's very exciting. And here's a little sneak peek of the human hair version right outside of the box. How gorgeous is this piece? Let me go ahead and take this off so you can see what it looks like on the inside. Okay, just a sec. Okay, I'm back and here I am looking how I always look. So you're gonna have to disregard this. This is built up glue because I usually glue the top of my pieces to my head. That's another story. But so it's dry, it just kind of looks funny, but this is how I look almost every morning and my husband sees it every single day and he still loves me. So life is good. And my kids always refer to it as bird poop. But let me show you the inside of this piece. So it is much larger than your typical topper. It is very stretchy. All of this is hand tied. So typically with the toppers, you'll get the hand tied top up here and then it's wefted all the way around. This is hand tied. It's gonna sit really close on your head. It's gonna move with you. It's gonna feel a lot more lightweight too because of this material. So like I was saying, it's very large. This is, I think, 11.5 inches across. So for those of us that have a large area of loss, certainly you can see it here. And of course, this glue that's dried on, pushing this back doesn't help. But my loss is very diffuse all along the crown. So this size topper really could work well for me. So it does have a poly strip up front as well. So I generally use this to glue toppers to the top of my head with a strong hold gel, just because the clips sometimes are a little bit sensitive to me in this area. So you can easily, if you want, remove this clip. It's just attached with a couple pieces of thread, and you can glue, you can keep the clip on, you know, whatever you want to do. There's a couple different options for this piece. The top is a double monofilament, so it's going to be more realistic than a single mono. Kind of hard to tell on video. You can kind of see my finger moving underneath. So it looks like the hair is coming right outside the scalp, which is a great, great feature to have with synthetic hair. You can't get silk tops, so double monofilament tops are really the most realistic scalp tops that I think you can get. So the one thing that's interesting about this piece, and you kind of just have to fiddle with it, because it's so large, you kind of wear it like a wig. So there's gonna be a bit of, I don't wanna say tension, but technically that's what it is, right? So it is going to be secure along the back of your head because it's pulling on the front, right? It's a little bit elasticized. Makes for a very snug, comfortable fit, but depending on how sensitive this area is up here, it could pull on this front clip a little bit. So you're just gonna need to make sure that you are teasing this area and hairspraying it to make sure that the clip adheres very closely to your scalp so you're not tugging on those hairs. Or like I said, you can remove this and glue this to the top of your head with a strong hold gel, just whatever is the most comfortable. But it really, really is comfortable along the sides and the back of your head. You know, typically this part is sensitive for people, as is up here. So with the clips hitting down further and all along the back of your head, you don't have that discomfort as much. It's just really a comfortable piece. The only other thing that I want to bring to your attention is because of that tension and that slight pulling that can happen if your clips aren't secure, there is no lace front on this piece. So you are going to want to make sure that it's very secure in the front, very close to your scalp, because if this pulls a little bit, this could pull back a tiny, tiny bit. So if your hair is not integrated well and it's pulling back a little bit, you might see a little bit of separation. So just something to keep in mind, totally not a deal breaker, and it's completely avoidable if you make sure that the clips are fitting really, really close to the scalp all the way around. Just something I noticed, because usually when I try these on for the first time, I kind of plop them on. I don't worry about getting things too secure, and I noticed that after a couple minutes of wearing it, it felt really good along the back. I didn't really clip this clip very tight, and it was pulling a little bit, and it was kind of separating where I had my hair integrated. It was pulling back a bit. Does that make sense? Kind of hard to describe. So if your hair loss is a little bit more on the advanced side, like mine is, Top Full could be a great option for you to try, because I think it's really perfect for those who love the feel of a topper, love the convenience of a topper, but aren't quite ready to move to a full wig. Until you are ready, this could be a wonderful transition piece to move you from toppers to a wig, or it can be something that you can wear for a really long time because it does cover such a large area of hair loss. So I'm going to be placing this version, the synthetic version, as well as the human hair version in the hair try-on shop. That is a perk for members of the Corner of Hope and Mane community. So if you want to try these on in the comfort of your own home, go ahead and check that out, and you can learn all about how you can do that. This could be a really great compromise for those that love the feel of a topper but aren't quite ready to move to a full wig. So super happy that this came out. Okay, any questions on this piece, let me know. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button below, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do so. Thanks. Hey, one more thing before I officially sign off. I hope you love this piece. I love it too. But if you're still a little bit confused about where to go for that first hair topper, or you're just a little bit overwhelmed with all the options options out there. I'm gonna put a link below, and it's to my 5-day email series that goes over 5 aspects that you really need to be concerned about when finding that perfect piece. So check that out, and at the end of the 5 days, you'll have a much better idea of what your first hair topper should be, or if you're looking to make a hair topper change, you'll have a better idea of what direction to go in. Okay, so check it out. Bye.